spanning tree is nothing but a tree which connects to all the nodes in the tree, but the number of edges is equal to number of nodes minus 1. There is no cycle in the tree, and the number of edges is essentially is equal to the number of nodes minus 1, because that is a spanning tree. If the tree is initially something like this, supposedly I'm taking just an example that this is a tree, so this tree is having many cycles. A spanning tree will never be having any cycles. It's a tree which is only used to connect all the vertices in the graph with minimum possible number of edges, which is equal to n minus 1. So a possible, I am only saying a possible spanning tree for the given graph can be this, because the number of edges have to be 4 for a 5 node spanning tree. Now what do I mean by a minimum spanning tree? A minimum spanning tree means that I'm finding a spanning tree with minimum weight of all the edges. When I'm calculating the total weight on the edges in the spanning tree, that should be minimum. For the same graph, another possible spanning tree can be this also. It also has 4 edges, and there are multiple possible spanning trees. Minimum spanning tree is a spanning tree which has the total number of the total weight of the edges is also minimum. Supposedly this is the weight of the edges here, and the weight of the edges here is supposedly 3. So clearly this would become a lesser weight spanning tree than this particular tree. Minimum spanning tree, we are trying to find a tree which is a spanning tree, that is, it only has edges essential to connect all the vertices in the tree and or in the graph, and it has the minimum weight when combined for all the possible combinations of the spanning tree. Clear? What is a spanning tree? For this we have very famous two algorithms, Kruskal's and Prim's algorithm. We'll begin with the Kruskal's algorithm, which is very simple. It only means that we create a forest of individual nodes initially. When initially the individual forest has been created, after that, what we do is we try connecting. Now, in Kruskal's algorithm, we create a forest of all the number of nodes in the graph without any edges. Any number of nodes in the graph is made the forest with individual nodes. Supposedly they are A, B, C, D and E. So they are created as the particular forest, मतलब individual trees बना दिए बिना किसी edge के. Now the edges in the tree, supposedly initial tree में बहुत सारी edges हैं. All the edges are sorted according to their weight and they are stored in a priority queue. If you all recall what is a priority queue is something in which we are storing things according to the priority. So they will be taken out according to the highest priority. So if I am having edges with some weight, so the edges with the lesser weight will be like, they will be stored like A, B, A, E, because the edges weight are less, so the priority is high. Then we will be having say AD and EB. Again 2 is the weight. Then we will be having say BD and ED, because again the weight is next higher. And then we'll be having BC and CD being 4. So what we do is, in a Kruskal's algorithm, we take the individual nodes initially as the forest. We pick up the edges one by one from the priority queue. In case the edge is joining two different trees, अगर फॉरेस्ट में दो अलग अलग ट्रीज को वो एज जॉइन कर रही है, देन इट इज यूज्ड. इफ इट इज कॉजिंग अ साइकिल और इफ इट इज मतलब if it is going to be adjusted in the existing tree, then it will cause a cycle, then the edge is ignored, otherwise the edge is counted. Just for example, initially I will pick the edge A to B. So I pick up the edge A to B and include it in my spanning tree because it's a minimum weight edge. Again, I pick the next edge A to E. It is also connecting a different, E was not there in the AB tree earlier, so E is also now connected. We add this edge. Now I take the edge A to D. Since this is also connecting a new node, I will add this in the tree. Then I have then E to B. E to B is going to cause a cycle between A, B and E. So I am not going to add this edge. I will not be adding this particular edge. Similarly, the next edge in the order is B to D. B to D is again going to cause a cycle between A, B, D. It is not joining any new trees, so I will not be including this edge also in the tree. Then I come E to D. Again, it is not connecting any new nodes in the tree. I will not be counting it. I will not be adding it to the existing forest. Now we come to B to C. B to C is connecting two different trees. C is not connected yet. This is joined. As soon as I join this, I am counting the number of edges that are there in my tree. Since the number of edges reaches n minus 1, that means I have reached my minimum spanning tree. I will stop the algorithm and I will come out. So my minimum spanning tree using the Kruskal's algorithm for the given nodes comes out to be this, which is having A, B, C, D and E connected in this manner, and the weight, if I want to calculate for the spanning tree, is 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 4, which comes out to be 8. This becomes the weight of my minimum spanning tree. Is the algorithm clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody, is there, if anybody is having any doubt, I'll just take another example, a complex one. But if there is any doubt that anybody is having, please ask.
मैम एक बार स्टार्टिंग से बता, थोड़ा सा स्टार्टिंग का इंट्रो दे दो मैम, लेट अटेंड किया था, समझ आ गया पूरा क्या किया, पर लेकिन थोड़ा सा
I'm
स्टार्टिंग का.
again saying what we are doing, we are having major 3 steps. If you want me that if I tell in the terms of steps, then first I create a forest of all the nodes without any edges, forest of all the nodes in the graph. Second is I arrange all the edges in increasing order in a priority queue. I am using a priority queue so that the edge with minimum weight has the highest priority. Now, for every edge in the queue, I'm again saying for every edge in this priority queue, what am I doing is, I am going to see whether it is connecting different trees in the forest. If yes, I add the edge. If no, I reject the edge. Till I reach n minus 1 number of edges, I continue this process and I find the minimum spanning tree. Basic 3 steps. I'm again saying for every edge in the priority queue, I am going to see if the edge combines two different trees. If it is combining two different trees, like I'm connecting two separate nodes, if it is combining, then yes, this edge will be counted. If it is going to cause a loop in already connected trees, then this edge will not be counted. I continue adding edges till there are edges in the priority queue, or I have reached n minus 1 edges. Till then I stop. This is how I find the minimum spanning tree. In case a tree or a graph is showing some trees which is not having connected components, ऐसा है कि एक नोड और दो नोड आपस में connected है ही नहीं through any method, then spanning tree is not possible. What I am saying is, in case I have a graph, in case I'm having a graph of nodes, something like this, then there is no spanning tree possible in between these because there is no edge connecting these two trees. So I will not be able to add any edge. I can reduce the number of edges, not add any edge from my own. So for such a tree, spanning tree is not possible. And if I'm having any edge which is causing cycles, those edges will not be included in the spanning tree. A spanning tree with minimum weight is what we are having the Kruskal's and Prim's algorithm for. Minimum spanning tree algorithms hai. They are going to find the spanning tree with minimum weight. I'll take another example for the same and then we'll understand what is the algorithm for this. Basic algorithm, I hope you all are understanding. I'm just giving you another example. Now, supposedly, I'm having a graph A connecting to another node B. connecting to another node C, connecting to D, E, F, G, H, and I also have a node I. I'm taking a complex example so that I hope I can make things clear to all of you. So I have some weight of the edges, which I'm just adding to all the edges. Supposedly, I'm taking some example where weight of the edges are mentioned as given in the graph. And I have to find the minimum spanning tree. So my first step is creating a forest. And what do I mean by creating a forest? What do I mean by creating a forest? I am creating a forest for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and I. This is a forest without any edges, right? And after this forest, what my next step says is arrange all the edges in the increasing order of their weight. So if I'm arranging these edges, if you see minimum edges GH. So I have GH of weight 1, then I have GF of weight 2. I am arranging them in increasing order of their weights. Then I have an edge AB with weight 4. Next I have an edge GI. Now GI or IG are same because this is an undirected graph. I have an edge with weight 6. IH is having a weight 7. CD is also having the weight 7. BC is having a weight 8. DE is having weight 9. EF is having a weight 10. AH is also having a weight 8. AH is also having a weight 8. Then I have DE having weight 9. Then I have EF having weight 10. BH having a weight 11. And finally DF having a weight 14. I assume I have not missed any edge. If there is any edge missed, please let me know. So how we are moving on with the algorithm now. I have a forest. I have a priority queue. I'll be picking each edge in the priority queue till I have reached my spanning tree or the edges are completed in my priority queue. I pick the first edge, which is GH. GH is connecting two separate trees in the graph. It is included in my spanning tree. I pick the next edge, which is GF. Next edge is GF. Again, joining two separate trees, no, not causing any cycle. I pick it, add it in my minimum spanning tree. Move on to next edge, which is AB. It is again picked. It is connecting two separate trees in the forest. Then I move to GI. GI is also added because I is still unconnected. Next we move to IH. Now this is not added in the graph because this causes a cycle. That means it is not adding any new vertex. I will not include this edge in my spanning tree. I will discard this edge IH irrespective of the weight. Next, I move on to CD. CD is again connecting two separate trees, so they will be connected. B and C is again connected, different components. It is will be added. Then I have A and H again connecting separate components will be added. Then I have D and E connecting separate components will be added. E and F again connecting separate components will be added. Now as I see, I have connected all the edges in my graph. The number of edges have reached 1 minus the number of nodes. 1 less than the number of nodes. So I need not consider these two edges because I have reached the minimum spanning tree already. I can calculate the total weight on the edges to find the weight of my minimum spanning tree. So this will be my minimum spanning tree finally. Is everyone clear? Now, since
मैम E to F connect नहीं होगा ना?
E to F connect नहीं होगा, बिल्कुल नहीं होगा. E to F will not be connected. I'm sorry, E to F will also not be considered क्योंकि उससे पहले ही सारे नोड्स कवर हो चुके हैं और उससे पहले ही हमें मिनिमम नंबर ऑफ एजेस मिल चुका है. I am having 10, how many? 9 nodes. So when I am reaching 8 edges, I stop there. After that, I will not be considering any more edges. E2F I will not consider only. My mistake. So to find the minimum weight of the spanning tree, this becomes my minimum spanning tree, and the weight when added for all the edges will give me the minimum weight of my minimum spanning tree using Kruskal's algorithm. Is this clear to all now?
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody still having any doubt, please ask. Otherwise, I'll move on to the official algorithm or something that can help you in programming. Should I rub this?
Yes, ma'am.
So I move on to my algorithm for the Kruskal's. Again, I need to create the forest, need to have a priority queue, keep 111 picking from the priority queue and going on with the algorithm. That is what I'm doing. That is what I'm writing. So I'm writing a minimum spanning tree algorithm using the Kruskal's method, where I am having G as the graph and W as the weights on the graph. G is a set of V and E, vertices and edges. W is the set of weights on every edge. Initially, I am taking a empty set. I require an empty set initially. Then what am I doing? I am making the set for all the vertices. Forest create करना है सारे vertices के लिए. That is what I am doing. For each node or vertex, whatever you call it, for each node belonging to the graph, what I do is add it to the set. So what I do is I maybe call some function, add set or make set, whatever function you are calling, add it to the set A. So you are adding each node to the set A, or you can add, you can create a set of vertices as a separate set, whatever you want to give it a name. Just giving you an example. Or you can make a different sets is V of the vertices, which will be automatically there for the set. Now, what am I doing? Sort the edges using any sorting algorithm that you feel like, but take care of the running time. Sort the edges in increasing order by weight. Now the edges have to be sorted in increasing order. Please make sure of that. Then for each edge, keep picking one edge and do the procedure. So for each edge, अच्छा आता आप सबको है, you all understand. We are just writing the same in technical words. That's it. So for each edge, U comma V, which is belonging to this sorted set of edges, I am saying belonging to E in increasing order, जो हमने पहले ही arrange कर लिया है, in increasing order, because this we have arranged already. So this in increasing order, what do I need to do is, I am doing if find. What am I doing? Find set. Please note what am I doing here. Find set U is not is equal to find set V. I am just trying to find कि V and U are nodes of different sets. हर एक edge के लिए एक set create कर दिया गया है. So what am I doing is I am just trying to find कि दोनों अलग अलग set में है. ये function है find set, which I am calling add set or say create set. You can say what this function is doing. This is creating a set for the vertex V. हर vertex के लिए एक एक set अलग create कर दिया. अब U और V are अलग. If they are in different sets, then only you will be adding the edge. Otherwise, you will not be adding the edge. Since if this condition is true, they will be in separate sets. In that case, I have this A as my final spanning tree ka graph. So this set, I will be making A union the edge. I am adding this particular edge U comma V. So A is the set of edges that is forming my spanning tree. And I call a union operation on my sets U and V. Now I combine them as the same set so that अगर दोबारा आप पूछोगे find set U and find V, it will come out to be true and not separate. Finally, you will be returning the final set of edges that form the spanning tree. This is the algorithm you are following using Kruskal's method to find a minimum spanning tree. Till here, is it clear to all of you?
मैम जो सेकंड स्टेप में सेट बनाया है वो बता दो.
फॉरेस्ट क्रिएट करा है हमने. क्या करा है, जितने भी एजेस हैं ग्राफ में उतने नोड्स का एक सेट बना लिया, ए, बी बना लिया एक सेट, सी बना लिया, डी, जितने भी ए हैं. अगेन व्हाट एम आई डूइंग इन दिस मेक स्टेप, make set is I am creating a set A, I am creating a set B, I am creating a set C, I am creating a set D, I am creating जितने vertices है उनके लिए separate set create कर लिया है. ये समझ आ गया?
यस मैम.
अगर एज ऐड हुई है तो वो सेट्स को यूनियन कर दिया, मतलब ये सिंगल सेट बन गए. इफ आई एम एडिंग ए कॉमा बी एज, they become the same set, so that next time when I will be calling find set A or find set B, it will be returning me the same set. ये समझ आ गया?
यस मैम.
Now is the algorithm clear to all of you? Anybody still having any doubt, please ask. Otherwise I'll move on to a Prim's algorithm which works similarly but in a slightly different manner. Both are greedy algorithms. Greedy algorithm क्या होते हैं? जो किसी greed पे काम करते हैं. We are picking the edges with the minimum weight first. This is our greed. So this becomes a greedy algorithm. और हमारे केस में algorithm हमेशा apt है हमारी particular problem के लिए, spanning tree के लिए. The algorithm will always return a correct answer. So should I move on to the Prim's algorithm now?
यस मैम.
So moving on to the Prim's algorithm. Now, the only difference in the Prim's algorithm and the Kruskal's algorithm is that Prim's algorithm begins with one particular node. पहले हम क्या कर रहे थे, हम एक पर्टिकुलर एज से स्टार्ट कर रहे थे और अलग अलग फॉरेस्ट था. अब हम क्या कर रहे हैं, इफ देयर इज एनी ट्री जिसकी वी हैव टू फाइंड द मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री. सपोजिटली आई एम जस्ट टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल that this is a tree and we have to find the minimum spanning tree. So if I am taking nodes A, B, C, D and E, what am I doing? If I am starting with A, then I pick the edge with minimum weight which is adjacent to A. I am not sorting all the edges. I am only at the time picking an edge which is adjacent to A. So there are only two possible edges. Either of them will be picked according to minimum weight. Supposedly this is minimum weight, this edge will be picked. देन ए बी के एडजेसेंट कितनी एजेस हैं, उसमें जो मिनिमम वेट है, मतलब हमें करंट ट्री के एडजेसेंट जो एजेस हैं, विच इज अ लॉट ऑफ एजेस इन दिस केस, दिस इज 1 2 3 and 4, the edge with minimum weight and connecting to a node which is already not in there will be added, and we continue the procedure till we reach the minimum spanning tree or we have covered all the nodes. Understanding? Every edge which is added in the graph will be adding a new node in the graph, and we are moving only through adjacent edges. पहले हम adjacent edges का concept नहीं रख रहे थे, पहले हम forest में minimum weight की कोई भी edge को add करते चले जा रहे थे. Are you understanding the difference, all of you? Please say yes or no.
यस मैम. यस मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
To keep a track of this, we keep a track of the parent, the distance from the original node and everything, since we are beginning with the source. So if I give the algorithm first so that you understand how we are working with the algorithm. So if I am giving an algorithm first, say I am finding a minimum spanning tree with prims and I am having G. I am having G is the set of vertices and edges. W is the weight on the edges, and I am finding, and I am also giving R. R is the starting point of the Prim's algorithm. R वाले node से शुरू करना है, मतलब root mention है. It's only meaning of this is. So what am I doing is, for each node which is belonging in this graph, initially I am saying that make the key value of this node to be infinite. It is the distance with which key, matlab abhi will understand with what a complete example, and parent of this node initially is nil. This is for all the nodes I am doing this. Her node ki key value we calculate again and again and again. Key value is technically the distance from the root. initially I'm saying all nodes are not reachable from the root, so the distance from the root for all the nodes is infinite. Parent for every node is currently unknown, so it is nil. This is initialization for every node. Is that clear till here? Yes, no?
मैम पेरेंट नोड का क्या किया है मैम?
पेरेंट नोड इनिशियली सारे नोड्स के लिए निल है. जैसे जैसे ट्री में ऐड करेंगे पेरेंट को अपडेट कर देंगे. इनिशियली इट इज निल फॉर एवरी नोड.
ओके मैम.
And initially the distance of every node from the root is infinite. Now what we are doing is, in the next step, key of the root node, whatever is the root node is 0, distance of root from root is 0, and again I am taking a q, which is q में क्या add कर रहे हैं हम? सारे vertices in the graph. We are just adding all the vertices in the graph in a queue, जिसमें से one by one हम एक एक vertex pick करते चले जाएंगे. So while q is not empty, I am moving this. While q is not empty, जब तक q में कोई भी है, what we are doing is we are extracting a node with minimum key value. Extract minimum from q. q में क्या है? Nodes हैं. और हर नोड की की वैल्यू है. नोड विद मिनिमम की वैल्यू विल बी एक्सट्रैक्टेड. इनिशियली कौन सा नोड एक्सट्रैक्ट होगा? इनिशियली सिर्फ रूट नोड का डिस्टेंस 0 है, बाकी सबका तो इनफाइनाइट है. तो मिनिमम क्या होगा? रूट नोड होगा. इनिशियली रूट विल बी एक्सट्रैक्टेड.
यस मैम.
आई होप ऑल ऑफ यू आर गेटिंग दिस पॉइंट. नाउ after this point for each node, जब हमें मिल गया उसके बाद क्या करना है? I will rub this and I will write again. What we'll do is we'll find the adjacent vertices now. Till here is it clear? Should I rub it? Give me yes no at least.
यस मैम.
There is no yes no from your side. So अभी तक initialize करा है, एक क्यू बना दिया जिसमें सारे vertices हैं, और हमने minimum vertex को minimum की के एक सिंगल नोड को एक्सट्रैक्ट करा है. अब उस नोड के लिए व्हाट एम आई डूइंग इज, फॉर ईच अगेन अ वर्टेक्स व्हिच इज एडजेसेंट टू द नोड जो हमने अभी अभी क्यू से एक्सट्रैक्ट करा है, क्योंकि हमें एडजेसेंट नोड्स की ही देखना है कि मिनिमम एज कौन सी है. अब जितने भी एडजेसेंट नोड्स है क्या करेंगे? डू इफ v इज ऑलरेडी इन क्यू, वर्टेक्स पहले ही, इफ v इज इन क्यू and weight of u comma v is less than, I am again saying, the key of the node v. Please note what I am saying. हमने q में से root को, u is equal to root initially root की बात हो रही है. v है उसका adjacent node. अगर v अभी भी q में है मतलब उसे विजिट नहीं करा है अभी तक. अब क्योंकि उस नोड को विजिट नहीं करा है, हम देख रहे हैं एज का वेट लेस देन